There we go. All right. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another testing here at Erolin 3D Martial Arts. My name is Sensei Matt. I'm the chief instructor here, and today I have three of my amazing students who are all testing for their first time, but Lachlan's journey is a restart, a retread, if you will. So not really the first time, but we're excited to have Nicole, Nick, and Lachlan with us. And so this will be a comprehensive testing, meaning that we're going to go through everything that they've learned up to this point, both in their current journey as well as their previous journey. And so they're joined here in the dojo by their respective family members. We're excited to have them here, as well as they're joined by our their class peers, our assistants, Sensei Shantae, Miss Layla, Mr. Matthew, and Miss Yvonne. And so they're here to assist and help in today's testing. So thank you so much for being here. We ready to get started? All right, fantastic. Stand at attention stance, turn, face your families, of course, and bow, face front, face our assistants, and with the key up. Yeah. All right, so let's go over our stances first. Like I was sharing with you before we started, I'll repeat things multiple times. And if ever you're like needing a clarification, then feel free to raise your hand and just ask for me to repeat such. Sound good? All right, cool. Awesome. So you're in your ready stance first. Go back to your attention stance, please. All right, horse stance. Okay, cool. Awesome. Fighting stance. Show me your front stance, please. Cool. Show me, for those that have it on their testing form, back stance. Okay, cool. Awesome. Defensive posture 1. Defensive posture 2. And defensive posture 3. And combative stance. Cool. Awesome. Back to your fighting stance. Let's go footwork. Let's go over footwork. Okay. Step in. Shuffle back. Actually, let's do this. Sorry. Nick, switch stance. Can you switch your stance, please? Thank you, sir. There you go. That way, when we do some of the movements, you're not running into each other. All right, here we go. Step in. Shuffle back. Step forward. Step back. Let's listen carefully. Step in. Shuffle back. Step forward. Step back, side step, back step. Good. Okay. Again, step in, shuffle back, switch, switch, side step, step forward, step back. Very cool. Awesome. And Lachlan, let's do that again. Let's do it again. Here we go. Because I'm gonna add some additional ones. If you guys know these additional ones, you can do it too. Okay. Step in, shuffle back, step forward, step back, side step, back step, open step. Okay. Side step, open switch. Switch, 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 side step. Sweet, awesome, fantastic. Front shoulder roll. And go back. Not backwards roll. I meant what? Yeah, I was meaning reset. As in, yeah. Okay. Here we go. Front shoulder roll again. Ready, go. And then move backwards. Step back. There you go. Good stuff. Backwards break fall. Backwards break fall. Ready, and go. Okay. Again, you can start in a lower position if needed. All right, and go. Okay, side break fall. Let's go side break fall, please. Ready, and go. Okay, again, one more. And go. Very cool. Awesome. Stand up. Alrighty. Let's go single techniques first. Stick basic with like your basic blocks. So in your fighting stance, we'll do high block. High block. Ready? And one. I'm sorry. So when I say one, you'll do front hand. When I say two, you'll do backhand. Ready? One, two, one, two. Low blocks. One, two, one, two. Inside blocks. Inside blocks. Front hand is one. Ready? One, two, one, two. Outside blocks. Outside blocks. Ready? One, two, one, two. Jab punch. Jab punch. Ready? Go. Okay. Again. Ready? Go. Again. Let's see a snap in the punch, please. Ready? Go. Okay. One more time and go. And reverse punch. Reverse punch. Ready? Go. Again. Go. Once more and go. Let's go back fist. Back fist. Ready? Go. Again. Go. With your backhand. Oh, sorry, excuse me. With your front hand again. Back fist. Go. And with your backhand. Go. Cool. Downward hammer fist. Front arm to back arm. Downward hammer fist. Front arm to back arm. Ready? Go. Front arm to back arm. So when I say go, both arms. Pop, pop. Okay. Yes. Ready? Go. Boom, boom. Good. Again. Go. Once more. Go. Guarding block. Guarding block. Ready? Go. Okay. Again. Ready? Go. Once more and go. Okay. All right. Let's do our sitting kicks. So sit on the floor for me, please. Legs crossed. We'll start with sitting front kick. Sitting front kick. Ready? And go. Again, go. Once more, go. Sitting side kick. Sitting side kick. Ready? Go. Go. And go. Cool. Awesome. Stand up. Let's take those kicks to our feet. So fighting stance, knee strikes. When I say go, you'll do your front leg and back leg. One after the other. Knee strikes. Ready? Go. Ready? Go. Again. Ready? And go. Okay. Let's do it one more time. And go. There you go. Cool. Awesome. Front leg, front kick. Front leg, front kick to back leg, front kick. Front leg, front kick, back leg, front kick. Ready? Go. Again. Ready? Go. Cool. Once more. Ready? Go. Side kick, front leg. Side kick with your front leg. Ready? Go. Just the front leg. Ready? Go. One more time and go. Now with your back leg. Back leg side kick. Go. Go. Roundhouse kicks. Front leg to back leg. Roundhouse. Front leg to back leg. Ready? Go. Again. And go. Once more. And go. Skip front kick. Skip front kick. Ready? Go. Again. Go. Take two steps back, Lachlan, please. There you go. Cool. Skip side kick. Skip side kick. Ready? Go. Again, go. Skip roundhouse kick. Skip roundhouse kick. There's something I always teach in class about skip kicks and which leg to use them. Skip roundhouse kick. Ready? Go. Go. Once more and go. Cool. Awesome. In your ready stance, low rear hammer fist. Low rear hammer fist. Ready? Go. Okay. Again, ready? Go. Okay. Rear elbow strike. Rear elbow strike. Ready? Go. And go. Cool. All right. Back to your fighting stance. Now we're pretty much getting to a level where you don't have to do the following techniques, okay? You can attempt them, you can demonstrate them, but you don't have to. Does that sound good? Double forearm block. Double forearm block. Ready? One. Okay. Cool. Position, that would be position one. Show me position two. Okay. And again, position one and position two. Okay. Palm heel strikes. Palm heel strikes. Front hand to backhand. Palm heel strikes. The next techniques I'm going to call will be palm heel strike, knife hand strike, ridge hand strike, and sweeping elbow strikes. If those are familiar for you, you can stay in your fighting stance. If you want to opt out of those, since they're optional, you just go to your ready stance, okay? Palm heel strikes. Front hand to backhand. Ready? Go. Again. Go. Once more and go. Knife hand strikes. Front hand to backhand. Knife hand strikes. Front hand to backhand. Ready? Go. Go. Once more and go. Ridge hand strikes. Ridge hand. Ready? Go. Again, ready? Go. Once more and go. Sweeping elbow strikes. Sweeping elbow strikes. Ready? Front arm to back arm. Ready? Go. Ready? Go. Sweeping elbow strikes, right? Ready? Go. Last time. Go. Upward elbow strikes, front arm to back arm. Upward elbow strikes, front arm to back arm. Ready? Go. And go. Downward elbow strikes, front arm to back arm. Downward elbows. Ready? Go. And go. Reverse sweeping elbow strikes. Reverse sweeping elbow strikes. Ready? Go. Ready? Go. Let's just test you guys for your black belt today. Sound good? Awesome. Fantastic. Yeah. Lachlan, I want to see a knife hand block. Do you know knife hand block? And okay, again, go. One more time, and go. Double knife hand block. Double knife hand block. Go. Again. Once more. And go. Okay. Get a drink of water real quick, and then we'll move to your kicks. Sounds good? Yes, absolutely. We're going to add more kicks. Sorry. Yes, they did some, but we'll add more. Feel free to Kia, by the way, during your techniques. Just saying. Yes. Yeah, absolutely. All right, here we go. So again, we're going to add on a few more kicks. These aren't required per se. Okay, so let's see how you do with them. Let's go ahead and start from the floor. Technical stand-up. Technical stand-up. Okay, let's try that again. Down on the floor. Do your sitting side kick, please. Sitting side kick. Sitting side kick to your technical stand-up. Go. Once more. Go. Cool. Awesome. Okay. Inside crescent kick. Inside crescent kick with your back leg, please. Inside crescent kick with your back leg. Ready? Go. That's fine. Again, go. Once more. Go. Okay. Outside crescent kicks. Outside crescent kicks. Okay. Ready? Go. Again. Go. And go. Spinning side kick. Spinning side kick. Ready? Go. Ready? And go. Ready? And go. Okay. Slide side kick. Slide side kick. Ready? Go. Ready? Go. And go. Skip inside crescent kick. Skip inside crescent kick. Go. Once more. And go. Skip outside crescent kick. Skip outside crescent kick. Ready? Go. And go. Spinning crescent kick. Spinning crescent kick. Ready? And go. Again, ready? Go. Okay. Once more. And go. Awesome. Awesome. All right, we're going to go to the combination section here in a moment. I am going to separate. Get a drink of water real fast first, please. Okay, yeah, absolutely. All right. Lachlan, go ahead and take a break real quick. You can step off on the side. There you go. All right, fantastic. Here we go. Fighting stance. So this wasn't necessarily on your form, but in class, I will call out techniques, blend them together. That's a combination, right? So just like how we do in class, you hear me call it. Sometimes you might think, okay, I need to do the movement, and that's okay to do it during your testing. All right, I'll repeat it. And again, if If I'm speaking too quickly, or if you just need me to repeat it for whatever reason, you can ask for it to be repeated. Okay. All right. So the first one, low block, reverse punch, jab. We're gonna start simple. Low block, reverse punch, jab. Low block, reverse punch, jab. Ready, and go. Again, ready, go. Yeah. Inside block, back fist, reverse punch, front leg, roundhouse kick. Inside block, back fist, reverse punch, front leg, roundhouse kick. Okay. Front leg, roundhouse kick. Okay, so inside block, back fist, reverse punch, front leg, roundhouse kick. Ready, go. There you go. Again, ready, go. Yeah. Yeah. Cool. Once more. Go. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Jab, reverse jab, front leg, front kick. Jab, reverse jab, front leg, front kick. Okay. Jab, reverse jab, front leg, front kick. Ready, go. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Go. Yeah. Yeah. With your front hand, palm heel strike, downward hammer fist, knee strike. Front hand, palm heel strike, downward hammer fist with your back, knee strike. Palm, hammer, knee. Do the knee that you feel would give you the best balance, power, momentum. Okay. So again, it's palm, hammer, knee. Ready, go. Okay, again. Go. Once more. And go. Outside block, 2 palm heel strikes. Outside block with your front hand, 2 palm heel strikes. Ready, and go. Okay, again, go. Okay, once more, and go. There you go, cool, awesome. Let's do one more combo. Skip front kick, jab reverse punch, front leg side kick. Skip front kick, jab reverse punch, front leg side kick. Good. Ready, go. Yeah. Again. Ready, go. Yeah. Okay, good. All right, standing your ready stance, please. All right, give him a hand, huh? Yeah, very cool. Awesome. Go to step off him, please. You guys can take a little quick break. All right, Lachlan, here we go. In your fighting stance, please. Jab, reverse jab, knife hand strike with your back hand. Jab, reverse jab, knife hand. Ready, go. Yeah. Again, go. Yeah. Palm heel strike with your front hand, downward hammer fist, knee strike to downward elbow strike. Palm heel strike, downward hammer fist with your back hand, knee strike, downward elbow strike. Ready, go. Yes, sir. Palm heel strike with your front hand, downward hammer fist, knee strike, downward elbow strike. And go. Again, ready, go. Cool. In your ready stance, low rear hammer fist, mid rear elbow strike, step around, palm heel strike to knee strike. Ready, go. And go. Outside block, palm heel strike, back to your foot. Yep. Outside block, palm heel strike, upward elbow strike with your front arm, downward hammer fist, knee strike. Yes, sir. Outside block, palm heel strike, upward elbow strike, downward hammer fist, knee strike. And go. With your back leg, inside crescent kick to spinning side kick. Inside crescent kick, spinning side kick. And go. Yeah. Again. Go. Yeah. With your back leg, outside crescent kick, stepping forward. Front kick, stepping forward. Spinning side kick. Outside crescent kick, stepping forward. Front kick, stepping forward. Spinning side kick. Okay. Again. Okay. Couple more. Few more. A dozen more. Front shoulder roll. High block, reverse punch, sweeping elbow strike with your front arm. Front shoulder roll, high block, reverse punch, sweeping elbow strike. Okay, again. Go. Move back to the black, the second, yeah, the back black. There you go. Right there. Cool. Front shoulder roll, skip side kick, spinning side kick, back fist reverse punch. Front shoulder roll, skip side kick, spinning side kick, back fist reverse punch. Go. Again. Go. With your back arm, with your back, no, you could be back in the middle. I'm only going to have you do one more rolling one. So when I call the rolling one, go to the back. Okay. Okay. But I'm gonna have you do 3 more combos. With your back arm, inside block, back fist, inside block, back fist jab, front leg roundhouse kick. So with your back arm, yeah. And then front leg roundhouse kick. Go. Ready? You're okay. You're good. Again, ready, go. Cool. Front leg, outside crescent kick, back leg, inside crescent kick to spinning crescent kick. Go. Again. Go. Last one. And this is the roll one. Okay. So yeah, take a step back. Yeah. Front shoulder roll, back shoulder roll, skip side kick, spinning side kick, back fist reverse punch. Front shoulder roll, back shoulder roll, skip side kick, spinning side kick, back fist reverse punch. Go. Once more. Go. There you go. Go to your ready stance. Awesome. Hey, give him a hand. Huh? Give him 3 a hand. Nice job. All right, guys, we're gonna go ahead and move to after you get a drink of water, we'll move to our forms. Sound good? All right, fantastic. Yay. Who's only demonstrating one form? Okay. All right, so that'd be basic form one. Two forms, three forms. Three? Okay, three forms. So basic form one, basic form two, young champions one. Fantastic. And Lachlan, what do you demonstrate? Hey on Shodan? Hey on Shodan. Okay. All right. Sounds good. All right, fantastic. Let's do this. You just did those combinations. Go ahead and step off. I'm gonna give you a break. Okay. All right. We'll go ahead and do basic form. You know what? Nicole, you'll go first. Okay. Nick, go ahead and step off for me, please. You're gonna be next. Pick the form. Pick the form. Young champions one, basic form one, basic form two. Young champions one. Sounds good. Whenever you're ready, you may begin. Good. You want to do that again? Yes. Okay. Yes. Yes. Absolutely. You're good. Deep breath. Deep breath. No worries. Yeah. Whenever you're ready, you may start it again. Correct. It's just a special class where you three were invited. All right. Give her a hand. Huh? There we go. One step off. Nick, basic form one, please, sir. Whenever you're ready, you may begin. All right, give him a hand. All right, very cool. Now, there's a couple of turn errors. Okay. Did you want to keep your form as is or want to give it another go? Okay. All right. There you go. Have a seat. There you go. Okay. All right, Lachlan, your turn, sir. You're going to do two forms before Nicole comes up. So choose your first form. Yes, sir. Young Champions 2. Whenever you're ready, you may begin. Yeah. Yes, sir. Yeah. Yeah. Yes, sir. Oh, wait, two forms. That's right. Yes, I did. I did. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
All right, give him a hand. That was a good 3D one. Yeah, that's good. That's good. That's good. All right, Nicole, whenever you're ready. Basic form 1 or basic form 2? You may begin whenever ready. Good job. Okay, there we go. Yes. I do want to see you guys come to attention and bow for your form. Okay. Sure, sure, absolutely. No, that's good. All right. Nick did his already. And then Lachlan, you're up again. How about we do Young Champions 1 this time? That's 3-1. That's what you just did. It starts with a high block.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Cool. All right. Yeah. Absolutely. All right. I think you said Tegu Ijong. You have more forms than all of them, so yeah. Okay. All right. Whenever you're ready.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Okay, cool. All right, go ahead. There's a turn that was incorrect, but do you want to keep your form as is? All right.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. All right. All right. Nicole, you said basic form 2, final form. Whenever you're ready.
Yeah. 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 No.
There you go. You may. There you go. You have your basic forms still. You had mentioned basic and then hand on shoulder. Yeah. Choose. Yes, sir.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
That's right. That's right. What's your next form? Yes, sir.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Cool. All right. Nice job. And whenever you're ready, hand on shoulder.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Cool. All right, guys. Any other forms that anyone's pulling out today? Creative form. Just kidding. Just kidding. You make one up on the spot. Yeah. Really? Awesome. I won't have you demonstrate it. Okay. All right. Get a drink of water if need be. If you need to use the restroom, go for it. Actually, let's take a 5-minute break and then we'll do escapes. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Pretty sure some of us need to move around a bit. Seriously. Oh, I'm gonna go use the restroom. Yeah, we're going to escape next.
I ran to school, and now I like special. I ran yesterday when I was in class. I know. I gotta get back. Or you just gotta keep raising it. Just hit it against a trio bunch.
Why did Jay's always like?
Because that's just, I don't know. Why are we asking me that question? I'm too. The tigers of that. I should probably try to. Okay, I've been a long time. There you go. Okay, let's see if I can start. And as I said, we need cushions. Oh yeah. Should get my son to do that. Pick me up. Okay.
Just squeeze. Squeeze me.
Yeah.
It'll crack my lower back. Am I doing? I do.
Yes.
Perfect. 1, 2. You guys will be attackers, okay? Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, them. Let's do. Oh man, who's gonna be with them? This won't be with Nicole, please. Okay. Matthew with Nick. Okay. Layla with Lachlan, please. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, I think that'll work. All right, fantastic. All right, we ready? Ready to continue? All right, fantastic. Okay, so you have your respective assistants that are here to be your partners for certain movements and whatnot. And actually, no, I am going to switch it. Matthew and Mr. Matthew, Miss Layla, go ahead and switch. Yeah, that'll be good. Okay, cool. So again, you'll start with your basic escapes first. And all that is required is to do basic escapes 1 through 4. But if you know basic escape 5, 6, even 7, demonstrate those with your partner, with your assistant. Just let them know that you know it. Or yeah, and they'll grab you accordingly. Sound good? Stand attention, face them first, and bow. Awesome. And basic escapes 1 through 4 plus. And whenever you're ready, you may begin. Each one twice. Oh, hold on. That's right. Sorry. All right, let me explain this. The first one's going to be slower. The second one will be what I call DNA, which stands for drama and attitude. It's kind of like acting it out. They're going to grab a little bit more aggressively, a little bit faster, not crazy, but they will come a little bit faster. So it's their like mimic or a mimic like real life scenario. They go to grab, you execute your technique. Okay, so first one slow, second one DNA. All right, now let's go ahead and begin.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Shoulder grab.
Yeah.
Let's do defense from a reverse punch. So punch is coming to your face, okay? And actually the assistants will be behind you. So you'll basically turn your backs to us, all right? But this in part will allow us to see the techniques you're executing on your assistants, on the attacker. Defense from a reverse punch. So they're going to go punch your face. You'll execute your counter attacks. Your block and strike backs. Okay. So
Yes, turn away.
yes. So you'll turn face them. And assistants, go ahead and go to your fighting stance for me, please. All right, fantastic. And again, same thing. Each one twice. First one slow, second one DNA, and go.
Yeah.
And stop. Very cool. Awesome. Sir Matthew, you okay over there?
Yeah.
Okay, sounds good. Just double checking. All right. Outside wrist grabs. Now, if you know your outside, if you know some outside wrist grabs, cool, demonstrate it. If you don't, take a knee. Ready? Turn, face your partner. Outside wrist grabs and go.
Yeah. Ah! Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Yes, sir. That's why I had you partner with Mr. Matthew. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Cool. Inside wrist grabs, please. Same thing. Inside wrist grabs. And go.
Yeah. 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 Ah! Ah!
Cool. Awesome. And stop. Stand attention, face each other, please. And bow. Nice work, guys. Good job. Very cool. Very cool. Awesome. All right. We're going to go ahead and move to target accuracy next. Okay. So, yes, assistants, go ahead and grab the target. Okay. Yes. All right. And let's let's go simple. Let's go basic with front kick, side kick, roundhouse kick. Okay, so you'll do your front kicks, your side kicks, and your roundhouse kicks, and you could choose your front leg or back leg, whichever. When you do your roundhouse kick, let the assistant know which leg you're kicking with, because that'll affect how they hold the target. Okay. But when it comes to front kick and side kick, it doesn't matter which leg you're using, they're going to be holding straight on. Sound good? All right, cool. Each kick twice. And so let's go ahead and set up just like how we were doing with the defense from the reverse punch, where exactly. Yep, there you go. So front kick, side kick, roundhouse. Go for it. Cool. Awesome. Fantastic. All right. Thank you. Assistants, targets away. Grab a board, please. Okay. And Nicole, who should go first? You or your son? Okay. Sounds good. All right. Oh no, they're all going this left side. Yeah, absolutely. Yes, Matthew. You want to hold? Yeah. You're gonna hold first. You're gonna go ahead and grab one. Yep, you'll grab one for Nick. Nick, and so how you're gonna hold? Well, let's see. Nick, you get to choose front kick or side kick. Side kick. Okay, you're a little vertical like that. Yeah. Make sure that you lock your arms, right? So you're flexing the forearms and bicep, and you're in your front stance. And wherever he adjusts it, your thumbs are gonna be against the board, like so. Yeah. So do not do this. Okay. Yep, just like that. There you go. Right. Are you gonna kick since you're doing side kick? Are you gonna go right leg or left leg? Right leg. Fantastic. Let's left leg. Okay, cool. Awesome. Then let's have you on that side, please. Thank you. Perfect. Awesome. All right, go ahead and let's move shift over this way just a wee bit. Cool. And come a little bit closer. All right, right there. Cool. Now she's gonna go ahead and get into her stance. You can adjust the level of the board. If it's too high, great, bring it lower. If it's too low, bring it up higher. Okay. Yes. Yes. Okay. Yeah. There you go. Now, before you break, Kia first. Yeah. And then break. Then Kia and then move for the kick. Okay. Right. Whenever you're ready.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So make an adjustment. Okay.
Yeah.
There you go. Set attention. Facing each other and bow. Awesome. She's going to give you your board. Go ahead and step against the wall for me, please. Nice work. Nice work. Nicole, you're up. Miss Yvonne. Yeah, you'll hold Lachlan's. Okay. It's going to be a hand strike anyhow. So, all right. Front kick, side kick, jump kick. Which one? Just kidding. Yay. Side kick. All right. Okay. Right leg. Yep. You're, you know what? You're good right there too. Side kick, right leg. So you'll, oh, with your back leg. Okay, cool. Whenever you're ready, you may. Back leg, side kick. You got it. Okay. Try again. There you go. Stand attention and bow. Very cool. Awesome. Go ahead and step off. And Matthew, yeah, go ahead. Knife hand strike or spinning side kick? Spinning side kick. Sounds good. There you go. Stand attention and bow. Nice work. All right, good job, guys. Very cool. Awesome. Please go ahead and put away your boards. Get a drink of water. Get your sparring gear on. It's sparring time. Yes, please.
Yes, Sensei.
Yay. Yes, please. Sensei Shantae is gearing up too. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, it's just like having it in your mouth. It makes me. I don't like wearing it either. But yeah.
What is he named?
Oh, I saw like an 8 color.
For me, it's not weird. It gets in your mouth. Like the feeling of this whole time. Like I'm salivating right now. Yeah. You don't have to go on a big sour and your muscles of your jawbone clench down and start. I know that. I think it's the clenching of your jaw the whole time.
Oh, my head hurts.
Your head hurts?
My head.
Oh, your head? Your head?
How is your head?
Finish your tight. I don't know.
How big is your head?
All I need to tighten it. I don't know if it's stretched out or what. Pretty sure my head didn't shrink.
Always stretched out.
I mean, I've had experience.
Well, then it's always just
No. I should get some like Miss Yvonne. I don't. It's not like I get hit here, but I like always like turn into like this. Yeah. That's what I think.
And it just looks cool.
All right. Miss Yvonne, you'll be with Nicole. Mr. Matthew will be with Nick, Miss Layla, you'll be with last one, please. Okay. Sensei Shante, you're on next round. Alrighty, gang. Okay. So you're doing for sure a one-on-one match with your respective assistants here. All right. Normal target areas: chest, stomach, sides, headgear, moving around the entire floor. Since you guys are bigger, we'll go two groups at a time. So it won't be all three of you sparring. Sound good? Okay, cool. Anybody have any questions about sparring so far? Yes. Yeah, that's what we'll do. We'll have them two go first. Yeah, we'll have them two go first, and then it'll be okay. So this again, like I said, a continuous round. We're moving around, right? We're not hitting as hard as we can. Yeah, show good strategy in your sparring. 2 minutes. So spread out on the floor for me, please. Okay. Bow, touch, gloves. Okay. 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 Touch. Ready and go. Forty-five seconds left. Nice. Good, Nick. 15 seconds. Nice. And stop. Good final punch. Bow, touch gloves. Nice job, guys. Go ahead and step off for me, please. Yeah. Very cool. Next two up. Okay. Cool. Bow, touch gloves. Ready. And and go. You can gag. Nice. In the corner. Halfway there. Cool. 30 seconds. Out of that corner, out of the corner. 15 seconds. Ooh, a little higher, much higher. Okay. There we go. Hands, table. Okay. There we go. And stop. You're good. Stand attention. Bow. Touch lines. You're okay. Good. Nice job. Nice job. Very cool. Awesome. Nick, how you feeling? You want to spar again? You want to go another round? Nicole, you feeling good? You want to spar again? One more round? One more round? All right. Sounds good. You both are up. You want to go? Yeah. There you go. You're up. Very cool. Ms. Layla, go ahead. Take off your gear, please. Thank you so much. Very cool. Mr. Mon, you're up again. With Nick this time. And Sensei Shante with Nicole. Okay. Yeah. You take a break.
Oh, right.
Yeah. All right. Bail. Touch gloves. Cool. All right. We're gonna go a minute and a half on this one. Wow. Touch gloves. Ready and go. Same target areas. Your knee okay? Your knee okay? You're like okay, good. Mhm. Don't give your face. Don't you know? Yes, you may have. You need to suit up for sparring. Let's go. Okay, good. Yeah, no worries. You're okay. You're okay. Nice. Good punch. Good job, Nick. Cool. 30 seconds. Awesome. And stop. Send attention and bow to gloves. Nice. Very cool. Very cool. Good job, guys. Miss Yvonne, go ahead and take off your gear for me, please. All right, Nick, Nicole, go ahead and have a seat right there. Okay, Matthew, you're finished. Okay. Okay. Yeah. No, I'll have Sensei Shante and Sensei Sensei and Senpai Cynthia do it. Sound good? Oh, you guys, you and Senpai Cynthia are gonna do 2-on-1 with Lachlan? Yeah.
Oh, I didn't see it.
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
Not
Yeah.
fast enough.
That's just close enough. Yeah. All right, while you were sparring. Yeah. Wait, hold on. Yeah. Like cool, or you really want to do it? Do you not want to fight? You want to break it? Yeah. You know what? Then go ahead and take off your gear. All right, keep your gear on then. You'll do 2-on-1. Yes.
You said that Lachlan was doing a 2v1, right?
Mhm.
Are we able to do that?
You want to?
Yeah.
I don't think your mom wants to.
Tired.
Yeah. If you want to. You want to? Okay. All right. Keep your gear on there for me, please. Yeah. Very cool. All right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you're good. Okay. All right. You'll go after Lachlan. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, Lachlan will do a 2-minute match. You'll have a 1. Okay. Maybe a little longer. All right. Am I ready? Let's go. All right. Let's go. Yes, please. Thank you. All right, 2 minutes. Again, so 2-on-1, right? Chest, stomach, sides, headgear, normal sparring match. Use your open spaces, all that kind of good stuff. Bow, touch gloves. Hands up, go. Nice. You teach him that donkey kick? That's awesome. That's awesome. 1 minute remaining. Cool.
I like my knees been getting better.
Hmm?
So that was random. My knees been getting better.
Yeah, always that.
Yeah, I felt like I was fine.
I could see you moving the way you're moving around. Yep. Yeah, absolutely. It was big for me to see you kick with your kick more too. That was good. 40 seconds.
I feel
15 seconds. 10. And stop. Send attention. Bow. Touch gloves. Nice job, guys. Good work. Good work. All right, Lachlan, you get a break. Okay, Sensei Shante, Senpai Cynthia, you good? Yeah.
I go to the bathroom real quick.
Okay. Then
Too much running around.
too much running around. Okay. In that case, you're Matthew, one more. Okay. We'll go a minute 15. All right. Minute 15. Yeah, one more. Oh, okay, cool. Oh, perfect. All right, let's go then. Yeah, you're done then.
Okay.
Does he look like he needs a break?
He does, right? In his older
He's
age.
okay. He's just
In his
like-
older
he's
age.
effective. You okay?
I'm trying. Huh? Oh.
You're the one that chose white. All right, here we go. All right, since he wanted a 2v1. All right, bow, touch gloves. We'll go a minute and a half. All right, ready and go. Same target areas, chest, stomach, sides, headgear.
Got it, Nick. Line 'em up. Got it. Down all 3 feet.
Halfway there. Thirty seconds.
Got it.
$15 seconds. Hey, there you go. 5 seconds.
Got it.
And stop. Nice job. Stand attention. Bow. Touch gloves. Good stuff. Good stuff. Lachlan, one last round.
The fun one. Ew.
Cause one of my
I feel like it's been getting better.
one of my kicks went when you kicked.
No,
and you
you're
got
good.
caught.
I felt that, but it was fine. It was a good kick though. Kind of sucks that I blocked it. But it got Nick's good, so I'm like, wow, I like that.
These are chin irons?
Yeah. This one's a tool in there. Have your glove raised as well. I mean, it should be fine, but.
I think I need to learn that lesson.
What lesson? No blocking.
Matthew. Everyone likes it.
No, we all realize it. I don't know if we all.
No, we like it. We just kind of slowly learn it.
Have fun, Nick.
Oh.
Well, you'll be good.
All right, bow.
Something.
Touch gloves. And go. Ooh, nice spin.
I know, that's what I said.
Conserve your energy.
Yeah, I don't know.
Use the leg when he comes in. Use your hands to get in. There you go. Hey. Woo, woo, don't hurt me. Run me.
I didn't look.
He was okay.
There you go.
You got it, Lachlan. You already got legs.
No, what?
Kick his legs.
Push forward.
You can kick below the out.
Don't knock him out.
When he comes in, you either push forward or you move to the side. You're halfway through. Move to the side. Get out of the corner. Get out. Get out.
Oh, no.
Now's the time to kick him off.
Takedown.
You kick him off when he's too close. Get out of the corner. You got 30 seconds.
Take him down.
Don't take him down. There's not.
That's allowed. I checked.
Oh my gosh.
Matthew.
Wait, I need to get the glove ready.
You're fine.
That's fine.
Get out of the corner. Stop going to that corner. Go to the middle. Middle.
Come on,
middle,
you got
middle,
this.
middle.
Control the space.
You say quietly.
Stop that. We got 10 seconds.
You got it, Lachlan.
Thank you, Miss Layla.
You got it, Lachlan. Remember, takedown.
Get out of the corner.
Takedown.
And stop.
I didn't throw. She did.
You're being proactive.
All right, your way, please.
That was awesome.
Did you hear Senpai? She's like, I was being proactive. You like threw it on, but like it was in air when it started being.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Thank you. Again. Have a seat on the floor. Absolutely, 100%. All right, this part is the oral testing part where we're just gonna fire off some questions. And there really isn't necessarily any right or wrong answer. I mean, if we ask you what the 3Ds are, there is a right and wrong answer, right? But I'm not gonna ask you that question because it should be pretty apparent to you what the 3Ds in Erolin 3D martial arts stand for, right? Yeah, okay.
Why are you just looking up and down?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Anywho, but I do want you to give me a dojo rule and its importance, please. A dojo rule and its importance.
To respect the dojo by bowing when you enter.
Very cool. Awesome.
No cursing at all in the dojo.
Okay, cool.
Greeting new students when they come into the dojo.
Fantastic. Awesome. So those that you had just mentioned, why do you believe that is an important, why do you believe that's a dojo rule?
Because by bowing and showing respect, you're showing respect, one, for your elders and the teachers that have come before you, and creating a space that welcomes respect for all.
Cool. Awesome.
For the no cursing one, there's always younger kids in the dojo, and two, it's just it's a sign of respect and inner control.
Good.
And then for greeting new students, it makes them feel more welcomed. Because like I remember when I first came to the dojo, I didn't know anybody, and then everybody started introducing themselves. Creates a environment to where everybody can be like friends and stuff like that, and not be what's it called, like scared to work with other people.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, absolutely. No, that's fantastic. That's fantastic. If someone were to ask you, what do you practice? What do you study? What martial art do you do? How would you answer?
I'd say mixed martial arts.
Okay.
I would say also mixed martial arts.
Okay, cool.
normally when people ask, I'll just tell them I don't say mixed martial arts, because it sounds like MMA, like the league and stuff. So I'll tell them there's a bunch of stuff incorporated into it, like Korean, Japanese, all the different stuff. So
Nice. There you go. Yeah. I would always use the phrase, it's a hybrid style or blended style, blending Japanese influences, Korean influences, Filipino influences. Yeah, because Taekwondo is a Korean influence. But the way we do Taekwondo is very different than the way other Taekwondo schools do it here. Even our karate, or Shotokan karate, is still a little bit different than other karate schools out here. We're different than Okinawa Te karate, as an example, which is another karate school out here. And then very few people will do Filipino martial arts, Kali. And so you haven't really experienced that too much outside of Lachlan, he has, but we haven't done that too much. Kali. Kali, yeah. Kali, K-A-L-I. So if you tell people that we practice a style called Kaisho Taido, which is a word name that I made and blended together, people won't know what that means. So the best way, which all Kaisho Taido is Kali, Shotokan Karate, Taekwondo. And Do means the way of Kali, Shotokan, Taekwondo. But people won't know what that really means. That's okay. People don't know the difference between jiu-jitsu and karate, most often than not. So just say you practice American freestyle karate. There you go. It's a little bit more specific, but very vague at the same time.
I knew there was like 3 that we did. That's why I said mixed martial arts.
It makes absolutely. But Lachlan was very correct that you say, "Oh, we do mixed martial arts." They're gonna immediately ask you, "Have you ever gone into the cage before? You do cage fighting? Man, you're a weekend warrior, man. Wouldn't want to do that. I don't want to get my face beaten in." Anyhow, good stuff. What is a benefit of martial arts that you've personally experienced?
Mental discipline, because I have to have my life in order to make time for martial arts in my life.
Cool. Mental discipline. That's wonderful.
For me, it was definitely flexibility in my body because I used to be very tight and everything, and then after MMA and all the moves that we do, I come to realize I'm getting a lot more loose and my body's feeling better.
Oh, cool. That's awesome.
It's helps like be respectful, not just in the dojo, but like outside of the dojo and who you talk to with just different rules. It shows you like discipline, and then also helps you with the 3Ds, being dedicated and determined, and yeah. So, what? Yeah,
Yeah,
but it helps outside of the dojo with a lot.
absolutely. That's very cool. You all are at 3 different journeys in your life. Having done martial arts when you were younger, getting back into it, but with very different dynamics in your life than when you were younger. Starting out first time, inspired by your family members doing it, have excelled in other things, and so now you're jumping into something and basically are a rookie, a brand new at it. And then, of course, did it when you were younger. A couple years go by, you're back at it again. Okay. Talk about that dynamic. Talk about that experience. Like, what keeps you going? Why get back? Why get into it or get back into it? And what keeps you going?
I started Taekwondo when I was 12 or 13 because I was going through difficult times with my family and the dynamics of my family. So it was a way of releasing my energy and focusing and feeling better. And now as an adult, I saw my daughter going through the same struggles and she enrolled, and seeing her and wanting to grow with her and support her encouraged me to once again get back into doing martial arts and wanting to help her.
The reason why I got in is because I'll like with other sports that I do, when I see my friends or family do it, I like doing it with them or getting involved with it. So when I see my sister doing it, I was like, yeah, I'm good with doing it. And probably one of the reasons why I stay is because I kind of like coming here, and it's like I hate Mondays, and when I get here, I just release that and have fun with the people I know here. So yeah.
And when I first joined the dojo, when I was like 8, I kind of just joined because my sisters did it, and it seemed like it would be fun to spar them and beat them up. Except I got beat up most of the time. And why I came back was I saw Nick doing it, and then it reminded me of all the good memories and stuff, and doing it, and reminded me of why I quit in the first place, just to like pursue something else. But I wanted to come back and push myself and try to get back to it, and I wanted to compete, get back into competing.
Yeah, absolutely. That's fun. That's good stuff. What struggles, if any, have you found in starting martial arts, getting back into it?
Balancing work and home life and getting myself here, and then my flexibility, being older, remembering what I could do. Like I had pride in my kicks when I was younger. I thought I had nice kicks and I could kick high and I was flexible. And now I go, oh, no, that's not happening. So I want to be able to do the splits again. So that's what I'm working for.
With me, my struggles were probably like I liked being really good with things that I do, and coming here was like kind of like a slap in the face. Like, okay, well, I got to work with this, and also another thing is probably like the determination to actually come here and like actually give it my all, because that was like a big thing. Because with a lot of my things, some sports I played, I just didn't feel like doing it. And here I learned that like it's just like I learned that I like doing it. So I like coming here a lot, and it helped me with discipline when coming here and not like having a bad mindset.
Can you please repeat the question? Oh, what are some struggles? All right. For me, it's not hurting myself before I come, like crashing on stuff. Happens a lot. But yeah, just getting back into it. My endurance is just not, I can't say not what it used to be, because I don't think I ever had good endurance. But I need to get better endurance for like sparring and everything.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Oh, great, great. Well, and then, I mean, when you're doing it at 8, 9, 10 years old, it's very different than doing it at 15 years old, right? I mean, you're bigger, your muscles, you have muscles, you know what I mean? Like, and so you're exerting, yeah, you may be able to deliver a heavier strike, but you are exerting more energy in that, right? So no, absolutely, that's good. And of course, this all kind of goes into the essay that I requested that you write, and just talking about why you even came back to the first place. So love how essentially in your answers you kind of built on that and built up on it a little bit more. You had mentioned how even though you had pursued mountain biking for a number of years, that became your focus, which was great. You just found yourself missing something. And you say, quote, I missed having something running through my brain, whether it's just memorizing the forms or just going through the motions, practicing combinations. There was always something to learn. You talked about how with martial arts, you would learn how to do a move in class, and then the real work would start when you got home, which was really cool. I just like how also you ended your essay by saying, females are training, I'm preparing for my next place. You said it's not just about earning the next belt, but it's proving to yourself that you can commit, improve, and keep moving forward. So I just want to give a little bit of encouragement that there are times where where other things that come naturally to you, Nick, right? You come into something and all of a sudden, if it doesn't come naturally to you, some people will get frustrated at that. And I believe that the reason why people don't succeed at a lot of things, they don't stick to something, is because they cannot reshape the way they think about that experience. They can't handle the emotions that come with failure. And then they all automatically somehow start to internalize that, because then they think, oh, well, I failed. That must mean I'm a failure at this. That must mean I'm no good at this. I'm not made for this. And then they bounce. When in fact, we know from other experiences that failure is not the opposite of success. Quitting is. How many times have you crashed and burned on your bike? Right. That doesn't mean that you throw your bike in the trash and be like, I'm done with this. No, you get back up. You'd be in so much trouble. Exactly. Because let's just be real. I'm pretty sure you're not buying a Target or Walmart Huffy 21 speed with streamers on the side.
Oh, well, that'd be fire.
Okay. No. Yeah. I mean, so no, you get back on the bike, you assess what just happened. First, actually, you crash and burn, you assess, am I still alive? Cool, I am. And then you assess what happened, and you get back on the bike as quick as you can and attack that mountain again. Right? Yeah? Okay, cool. Fantastic. So it goes through the highs and lows, right? Navigating dynamics that have changed, right? Whether it's, hey, you know what? My endurance is not where it used to be. My flexibility is not where it used to be. And, that's okay. And use where it, quote unquote, used to be. Use that as motivation in a positive way, not comparison. Because again, you guys have heard me say it before. It's written in a book somewhere. Comparison is a thief of joy. Yeah. And so you'll get back to your splits. You'll kick butt and you'll surpass your endurance. no big deal, right? And so because more than anything, before you build this skill set, you got to have that mindset first. So just continue to have that strong mindset, right? Be the 3Ds. Oh yeah. Cool. All right, let's talk about what they did well and where they could, let's talk about what they did well for today's testing. Where they can improve, that'll be on their evaluation form, but let's talk about what they did well.
I think you guys all came in very focused, and I know you guys were nervous, but you still, as I said, you were very focused. Your techniques, combos, all of you were really sharp on those. Even if there was like, I don't want to say like a mess up, but if you accidentally did a different technique than the one that was called, you had the confidence to execute it well anyway. I know as we got to forms and some other things, we got a little bit in our heads, and that's okay. But when we got back to sparring, again, you guys like blew it out of the water with the sparring. So I think you guys all did really well.
Yeah, fantastic. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right. So what happens is, I'm just giving this a rundown just so that you guys are aware of how this works. No one gets presented with their new ranks today if they pass, because promotions aren't guaranteed, right? Because we're always going through some kind of testing in life. And I understand that sometimes people can perform well in class and then they come to testing and some instructors will go, well, they did well in class and stuff, but they didn't do really well in their testing, but I'm gonna promote them anyhow. And I get why they do that, but at the end of the day, you got to learn how to perform under pressure, because your skills will not rise to the level of pressure. Your skills will fall to the level of your practice. Okay. So how it works on the evaluation sheet is it's basically scored from 1 through 9. There's no 10, because 10 would be perfection, right? 1 is basically unsatisfactory. If you get unsatisfactory on your testing form, 1 unsatisfactory in different categories, your techniques, your combos, your forms, all that stuff. You get unsatisfactory, that's an automatic fail, okay? And of course, you want to get at least satisfactory, which is 5 or higher. 2 needs improvement areas would basically be also a fail. You're not passing. That's not the end of the world, because then you're offered an opportunity to retest. Retest at no additional charge. You get a private class with me. It's almost like, in a way, you almost want to not pass, but not really. You get my point. Now, I only explain that just because just because this is your guys' first time testing with me. With that being said, on my sheet, no one got an unsatisfactory. Yay, cool. No one received 2 or more needs improvements. Yay, fantastic. So take a deep breath. Okay, all right. Now, there are always areas that we can improve on, whether it's your forms, whether it's sparring, whether it's, it could be the escape techniques. And I would venture to say that even in your mind, you're probably thinking, probably all of those. And that's okay, okay? It could also not just be physical that you need to work on. It may be just strengthening that mind, not getting in your head, of trusting the work that you've put in week in, week out. You understand?
Yes, Sensei.
Okay, fantastic. All right, cool, awesome. Nick, do me a favor, stand up for me, please. Stand in your ready stance. Okay. I loved seeing your ambition and your gumption when it comes to like doing the extra sparring matches. You're like, let's go. I would venture to say you probably enjoy sparring. Yeah, absolutely. What teenage boy doesn't? All right. No, but it's cool. But actually, far beyond that, just seeing the way you were moving there, that was good. Okay. I liked seeing how you were working some of those kick to hand strike combos. And of course, your sparring intellect, your sparring IQ will grow as you gain more experience with it. Obviously, an area that you really want to work on is the forms and escapes. But with forms, there was a couple turns that you had done incorrectly. And also, I want to see you lengthen out your stance to where you actually do what's called, you do a true front stance. You were more shallow with the stance, which would be what we would call a walking stance. All right. During the very beginning, the techniques that you were confident with, you had some good strikes and snaps in, but we found you oftentimes looking at others for confirmation. I understand why you would do that. I'm guilty of doing that many times myself. I'm sure many of them are. But what that is communicating, see, you're looking at them for validation and confirmation that what you're doing is correct. What we're seeing is lack of confidence. Okay. And so here's the thing. If you look at Lachlan thinking, oh, you know what? He has more experience. He's been doing this longer. He's probably going to do it right, but then he does it wrong. And you copy him. Now you're doing it wrong. I have seen students where it's kind of like that similar dynamic where it was, in this case, let's say it's you. You're doing it correctly. Lachlan's doing it incorrect. You're lacking confidence. You look at him and copy him. You were originally doing it correctly, but now you're doing it incorrectly because you copied him. Right? So trust in yourself and your skills. Be confident in who you are. You understand? Awesome. So I want to see those areas to improve along with everything that is you're doing well. I want to see that happen, but I want to congratulate you for being promoted to your yellow belt. Congratulations, young man. You may have a seat. All right, Nicole, go ahead and stand up for me, please. Awesome. What is, oh, the microphone. Yeah, can you get it for me, please? Thank you. Oh, thank you, Senpai. Yes, I forgot that that's still there. Cool. Awesome. All right. Like we mentioned earlier, a couple times, you of course got in your head a little bit, right, with the forms and whatnot, and but even just whether it's in class or even doing the testings, when you were, even if you lacked confidence, once you knew, okay, I think this is the technique, you have good snap and strike in your movements, right, which is really good. I like seeing your young champions won. We got to still build the memorization part of that. But the execution of it, like if you knew, hey, downward elbow strike, and you knew you need to be in a horse stance. It wasn't a shallow horse stance. It was a good horse stance that had what I would call deep roots. So you have really good stances when you execute them, when you do them correctly. I think that your kicks are good, are nice. They may not be where you remember them as. All right. But, it's a goal. Absolutely. But, they have great potential is what I'm saying. Okay. Yeah. Great potential, great movement, all that kind of good stuff. And so for me, I'm hoping that at some point you'll do competitions as well. We need we as a martial arts community need a lot of teenagers to compete because it's inspiring, especially when they're color belt ranks. But we also need a lot of adults. Wow. And females, absolutely. Because for me, teenagers is very encouraging and whatnot and motivating, but for me, it's the adults, the working class adults that are the parents, the moms, the dads that are trying to balance life and of course come here and focus on you for an hour, you know? So anyhow, all that to say, I know we've talked about it, your goals and your ambitions and what you were going after. All in all, I'm just excited of what I've seen so far and your continued growth. Just keep it up. Congratulations on earning your orange belt. Nice job. Very cool. Awesome. All right. Lachlan, stand it up. Very cool. You're the one who kicked me in my knee, man. Actually, I don't know. I don't know. I could feel it on my knee and I don't know what I did. Maybe I just clashed with you or something like that. Anyhow, cool. It's just a joy and a privilege to have you back. It really, really is. It's what I'm excited about. I think about, you think about your students and you think about memories that were had and whatnot. I'm excited about the memories that we're creating again with you being in the dojo, and it's exciting. So, so keep up the teachable spirit, keep up the willingness and the desire to just learn and grow, because this is just a mile marker. right? Eventually you'll be a black belt. Eventually you'll be a black belt longer than you'll be all the other color belts combined, even if you combined round 1 versus with round 2. Okay. Also remember that quality is important over quantity. And so I know you're trying to do, you did extra forms, like even more than what was required for, say, green. But it's not just the amount that you do, it's also the quality in which you execute them. Okay. And so I wanted you to get to from memorization, like, hey, just memorizing, get to a place where you truly know the form, to where if I said, hey, bust out this form right now, you can do it without having to think. Does it start with a high block or an outside block? Okay. And so if you think about it, even someone that has restarted their martial arts journey, to have, with everything that you're packing on, to have done it only 6 months later or whatever it is, that's a lot. That's a lot. And so no matter what, you should be proud of yourself, even for just getting back on the mat and earning that opportunity to test, because you did earn it. It was not given to you. Your dad didn't slip me 100. Okay. No. Okay. You did earn it. But I want to see more refinement in some of those other forms, just to know that beyond a shadow of a doubt, you know these techniques, the escapes, all that kind of different stuff. Sound good? All right. Congratulations, though, for re-earning your green belt. Nice work, man. Good job. Very good. Awesome. All right. Stand up for me, please. Okay. We're going to, of course, yeah. I'll go ahead and stand up. We're going to take a photo. So after I officially bow you guys out, we'll take off your belt, drape it over your neck, do a photo here. Yes, sir.
Could we also talk about like things that you feel like you got?
Do you have to improve it? Yeah, we'll talk about it afterwards. Yeah, sounds good. Okay. And it'll be also on your evaluation sheet too. Okay. Very cool. Well, this concludes our testing here at Erolin 3D Martial Arts. Thank you to our assistants, of course, for being here. Thank you, families, for being here as well. It's good to have you guys here. Let's give them 3 another hand at their promotion. Very nice. Very nice. Stand in attention stance for me, please. Turn, face your families, and bow. Very cool. Turn, face our assistants, and with Kia. Yeah. All right, guys. Good job. Very nice. Take off your belt for me, please.